Where is Britney Spears? Stop the press. Is she being held against her will? Is she locked away? Is she being held captive in this conservatorship? You guys, the drama today is way too hot. It is like scalding hot, and I'm here to spill the tea. Hello world. What's up guys? Welcome back to today's video. I sat down today to film a totally different video, just like a regular skincare routine, when there is nothing else that I could talk about other than free Britney. Now, if you've been living under a rock, literally a rock for the last week, you guys, the internet is blown up. People are concerned for Britney Spears. The hashtag FREEBRITNEY has like blown up all over the internet. And you guys, the details of this story are shaking, quaking. You would not believe, apparently Britney is locked away in a mental health facility against her will, still under her conservatorship of 11 years after having a successful Vegas residency, having numerous albums, having custody of her children. Still, she is not able to provide shelter or find food for herself under this conservatorship. The details, like I said, are literally, they're too much for me to even think about. So I've got the entire scoop today, and I need to talk about this because if I can't talk about it with you guys, I can't talk about it with anyone. You guys know that I love Britney Spears. Like, I've got a cardboard cutout of her just right behind you guys. I've seen her numerous times in concert. I even shared a very special moment with Britney. I won't go into details about that, but I'll link that video down below. I already told you guys all about it. But Britney literally is my holy light, my holy ghost. And like, in all honesty, I'm just about one tick away from getting a Britney tattoo. I mean, I'm not that far yet. I've even got a framed picture of Britney on my wall. I'm a true Britney fan. Okay, so while I tell you guys the tea of Britney Spears being possibly locked away against her will, I am gonna pamper myself. I'm gonna do a little bit of skincare because I know that's why most of you are here. So I'm just gonna hydrate my skin first with a little bit of Mario Badescu facial spray. By hydrating your skin first, it's just going to make all of the serums and the other potions, lotions that we're going to apply to the skin just absorb a little bit easier. And in case you didn't notice, we are watching Britney's Onyx Hotel tour just over my shoulder, a little ode to the Queen. This is right before she went off the wagon. All right, so here we go. Let's dive right into the tea head first. I hope you guys are wearing protective wear because this tea is literally so hot. Now, you guys know that in 2008, Britney was placed under a conservatorship because we all know that 2007 was a very rough year for Britney. And if you're a Britney fan, it was a very rough year for you too. I actually remember a time, this story is crazy, but I remember a time during 2007 when me and my ultimate BFF Jillian were texting, or maybe we were even on MSN Messenger, but being like, oh my God, are you watching Britney? She is strapped to a stretcher. She's gone, you know. So in 2008, she gets placed under this conservatorship and really begins to get her life under control by the management of this man called Andrew Wallet. I believe that's his name, Andrew Wallet. He recently just left the conservatorship because of the shady dealings that were going on. But it was Andrew Wallet and Britney's dad, Jamie. So I'm going to put a little bit of toner on my skin. This is the I'm From toner, rice extracts, brightening, hydration. So she goes under this conservatorship and really begins to get her life back in order. Now, I will say I did see the Circus tour when she was first placed under conservatorship. Honey, she was a hot mess. She was all over the place, but the Circus tour was so fun and so amazing. They had so many distractions and spectacles. People were coming from the ceiling. There was fire coming up from the ground. There was people rolling around on like big circus balloons. The whole thing was crazy. But you could tell that Britney was just like a little bit off. But post that, I mean, as we've seen her Vegas residency, so successful. She didn't miss any dates, 4 years. I mean, she got custody back of her children and appeared that she was on the straight and narrow. She was dating Sam. They were doing fitness. They were doing, fashion shows in her hallway. If you follow her Instagram, Britney is honestly one of the funniest people to follow on Instagram. But the crazy part of the story is it's now 11 years since she's been placed under a conservatorship. She has kind of proven herself that she is stable and working. She's released albums, toured the world, done a Vegas residency, but somehow she is still under this conservatorship. So this brings us to the current day when it appears that she should no longer be under a conservatorship. So last week, everything totally broke loose when an insider to the Britney camp, an insider paralegal, leaked to these girls on Britney Graham podcast all of these crazy, shocking details of Britney's conservatorship, how Andrew Wallet had recently requested a raise and then ended up leaving the conservatorship because of shady dealings. And in his own words, he said that there would be irreparable damage. So as we all know, Britney recently canceled her world domination tour. You guys know I was shook. I was gonna go. But someone posted on her Instagram account that she canceled the domination tour to spend more time with her dad because her dad's health was failing and she wanted to focus more time on her family, less time on work. totally reasonable. But you guys, that was a total cover. This insider leaked that her dad and the manager of her conservatorship actually told Britney, because right when she was starting domination, apparently, I mean, this is all alleged, take that into mind, but Britney refused to take her medication. So it appeared that she was in control of her life, she was getting fit again, everything was good, she was in a healthy relationship, she was working, custody of the kids, and for some reason, she stopped taking her medication, and her dad and the original co-conservator, Andrew Wallet, said, if you do not start taking your medication, we will cancel domination and we will blame it on her dad's health. So he was all in on this whole scheme. And then someone posted on her Instagram, you know, because of my father's health, blah, 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 blah. And apparently that was all a cover because at that time, she was then admitted against her will to a mental health facility. So apparently the last straw is she was seen out driving, which is a big no-no against her conservatorship. She was driving with Sam, her boyfriend, and apparently that was the last straw. And because basically these conservators have control over her entire life, she doesn't even have access to her money. Think about that. She works so hard in Las Vegas, dancing night after night after night, literally dancing like a little monkey, not being able to touch any of her money. That is a wild thought. So she was out seen driving with Sam against her conservatorship, and they scooped her up and they whisked her off back in January, placed her in a mental health facility. Now, we didn't find out until 3 months later, just a couple of weeks ago, when they said that Britney checked herself into a mental health rehab facility on her own will because she was feeling down about her dad being sick. Again, the paralegal insider says this is not the case and that she's being held there against her will. Can you guys believe this story? This is literally like, what is happening here? So Britney's camp is saying that they were so worried for her mental health when she stopped taking her medication that that's why they placed her in the mental health facility. But on the other side, on the flip side, people are saying that Britney Spears is coherent, again, having a successful Vegas residency, having custody of her children. So people are really wondering if she's being controlled under this conservatorship, you know, to generate more money, to pay all the people that are a part of the big Britney, you know, production. Is she being controlled? And is she being held against her will? I cannot with this juice today, you guys. By the way, I'm putting on a little bit of a vitamin C serum by Dear Claire's. This is for brightening the skin. It's going to work on pigmentation, and I'm just going to press it into the skin. Now, one of the craziest parts is that Lynn Spears, Britney's mom, was actually seen liking Instagram quotes about people saying "Free Britney." So, like, does Lynn know something that we don't know? Next up, I just need to hydrate my skin with a little bit of the Laneige Overnight Sleeping Mask. You guys know this isn't one of my all-time favorites, but I can use a little bit more hydration than a normal moisturizer because this drama has got me dehydrated. This smells so good. Oh, it does feel nice and light and refreshing. But you guys, I don't know about today's drama. What do you think? Is Britney Spears being held against her will in a mental health facility? Do you guys think she's actually in control of her life and they're keeping her controlled, literally like a dancing monkey under this conservatorship? I mean, it's been 11 years. If she still can't provide shelter and find food for herself, which is the definition of reasons why people should be placed under a conservatorship, normally it's elderly people or people in a coma that get placed under conservatorship, not like fully functioning, fully working people. So that is a little bit alarming. It's a little bit confusing. Like I said, this paralegal did leak this to the podcast co-hosts of Britney Graham. Make sure you check that out. I'll have that podcast linked in the description box down below. And I'll have an interview by Access with the two girls where they really went in depth about this call, about this mystery voicemail. Apparently, it's all confirmed and it's really looking like this information is true, which is absolutely, man, crazy. All right, guys, I guess that's it for today's drama. I just had to get on here. I had to do a little TLC, pamper myself, and let you guys know about Free Britney. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have any more information that I missed? Have you heard anything? I need all the tea. As the story develops, I will definitely let you guys know. I will come back here because is there any more breaking news than Britney Spears? My thoughts go out to Britney, the literal queen of the universe, the princess of pop. I mean, literally one of the world's best dancers, one of the world's best entertainers, in my opinion, and I'm allowed to have one. If you guys like this style of tea video, along with a little bit of skincare, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe, guys. We are on a very fast climb to 10,000 subscribers. Of course, if you made it to the end of this video, you are so special to me. Thanks for sticking around until the very end and hearing the whole tea. Make sure to ding that bell button so that every time I post a new video, you get a little vibration in your pants. Until the next video, guys, positive prayers to Britney Spears, #FreeBritney, and of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.